Okay, peoples, from my last video you can see that it's been pretty much almost finished. I got to make the pond, but I actually got some field stuff. It's basically my father knows a bunch of people that do trees, and they just came over and dumped a huge pile of saw, dust, tree, branch, piece, whatever the hell this stuff is, and then I just got to use it and fill it up. On this side over here, this is where the pond is. So what I did is I took two boards, kind of like this, but more shitty. Just basically, yeah, it's crappy wood that I picked over in the pile. The lovely pile of wood all the way over there. And I stuck them right here to right there. No nails, just put them down. I didn't even measure them. I just, there we go. And you got another one right there, all the way to the other side, just so I can build it up more. As you can see, right now there's sawdust on the other side. But without it, see how much, I mean, it's good. I'm not sure how many inches that is, like five more inches of sawdust in there. And the bottom is down here, so I mean, that's a good 10 inches of fill over in this corner, just so I can make a hill. And I'm going to put the pond here. It's going to be like a little waterfall and then just the pond. And just so I can do that. And you see that pipe right there? I got this idea from another person on YouTube where they built a cage kind of like this, and they buried a pipe. Actually, they buried a bunch of pipes. And the pipes would all lead to a box. And the ferrets would go in the pipe, and that would be like their little sleeping hole to get out of the sun, to get out of whatever. So I buried a long pipe into a box, and the box is kind of sort of buried. I thought that was really cool, so I did it myself, and I'm going to get more pipe. Probably going to put some on the sides or something so they can climb up just to get out. And there's going to be trees, and not trees, but like branches in here once it's finished. Sorry, I'm moving some stuff. See, moving my rocks. Or actually, some of it's big giant pieces of zinc, maybe? I don't know. Something my dad uses for the boats. But yeah, so I filled it up pretty much. You can see where all the stuff is falling out. I've literally just been like tossing shit against the wall. It's actually filled up a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, you can see it's part of the pipe right there. Goes all the way and pops out over there. And it's being held up by some wire just so I don't bury it and it doesn't fill up. And I'll go ahead and go inside. But yeah, so the cage is 10 by 10. It's, I think, a good 10 inches deep. This is just because I was using the wheelbarrow. I was dumping crap in here because I was lazy. And I didn't feel like shoveling twice. And it's hot as God knows. It has to be like 90 something degrees. It is. Yeah. Anyway, so here's the box. And I spray painted it, and right now it's going to dry, and it's going to have all these like crumbles stuck to the paint, which is good. I kind of want that. It makes it look interesting. So right now this is just on there. But see? That's going to be filled up. Got probably some hair, I don't know, some newspaper or something, just so I can get out of the sun, get out of rain. I'll see if it leaks. Shouldn't leak, but we'll see. Here's my dog. But yeah, see how it goes up the hill a little bit? Or actually, y'all can't tell. But this is the high part. That's there. The pond is going to be like down here, and then that's going to be like the little itty bitty waterfall. It's not going to be a big waterfall because I don't have enough space. But at least they have a pond. And actually, I actually decided that I'm going to end up building a shed in the back. It's not going to be a big shed. It's going to be like a gable, like whatever those half-looking sheds are. and it's only going to be like 6x4 or 6x5 or something like that. It's just going to be big enough to put the Ferret Nation in, a fan, in the future, an AC, depends on how hot it gets, and if they get stressed out, just so they can get out, and like out of the weather. I mean, this was never going to be their 100% outside house. This was just going to be, you know, playtime, and then I was eventually going to build something so they can get out of the weather. But yeah, looking good so far. How do you like my board? Yeah. Actually, my dad made up this idea. It's basically whenever you open the door, you know how ferrets are. They'll like rush out. Well, you have this board here that you get to climb over. Yeah, see, I'm tearing up the board already because of the wheelbarrow. But oh well, I just chop it off a little bit. But yeah, so you just climb over the board, and the ferrets can't. Well, they can climb over eventually if they really want to try. But it's not meant to keep them in. It's just meant to keep them in long enough for you to get in and out. These freaking ferrets are crazy. But, you know, whoever has the ferrets, they have to love them. You have to love them to be able to deal with them. I mean, obviously, I love them enough to build this mansion. Yeah. It's bigger than one of my dad's garages. That's pretty bad. And it's to the point where I don't think we're ever going to be able to move it. I got like a southern accent coming out. But yeah, and I thought about earlier today about making like a little planter box over here, like in the very front. Just, you know, put some plants in there, make it kind of pretty, just a little bit. I think I'm going to end up painting it green. Not like that, but like the house green, just to match and blend in. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to go finish this up. I got to do a couple more loads. And then, yeah, do a couple more loads. And I think that's it for the day because I got to go to work again. I never do this when I'm off. I'm always doing this when I have to go to work. But hopefully the next video will see a pond. Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, then I'll be finally done. Nope, I got to build the shed first. This project just keeps getting longer and longer. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.